Hi, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Day, a podcast coming to you every Wednesday here from the Jahangir Wellness Center, where I'm here sitting at the Jahangir Wellness Studio. My name is Kavas Jahangir, and I will be your host today as we journey through the beautiful world of wellness. Today, I've got a very special guest. I typically have been talking to experts and doctors of all things wellness. Today, I've got what I like to describe as a passionate practitioner of wellness. I've got Ashwin Kohli here. He's been a patron of our wellness center for many, many years now. And the reason I have him is one, I've known him my entire life, but the reason why he's here is that he is an inspiration to me of someone who should be looking up, or how I'd look up to as someone who's looks or has all aspects of wellness in their life. So the reason you're here is that passionate practitioner, which I am trying to be. So thank you very much for being with us, Ashwin. First question I have for you is if you can let us know what your nickname is, because I think that'll give everyone a good insight onto your mentality.
All right. So the name is Ashwin Kohli, or was Ashwin Kohli, but...
And first of all, you're looking very cool with the sunglasses.
Oh, the reason I worn this is because I have someone who's really shining in front of me. That's it. Okay. So the name Ashwin Kohli, around 7 years back, by the way, I have a twin also.
Absolutely.
Brother.
An identical one.
That's right. So it's...
Can you imagine? There's not just one of you, there's two of you.
Two of us. Exactly. So we sat across the dinner table and we said, hey, listen, we're going to turn to Ash one day, right? So why live with Ash? Let's remove Ash from our name. So his was Ashish. He became Ish Kohli. And my name was Ashwin. I became Vin Kohli. And just look how the universe works and providence is. So he's married, right? And his short becomes Ishk, which is Ishq, which is love. I'm single, and I become Win K, which is wink. And I have the being single, I have the license to
wink.
To wink.
And to win. So you're winning.
Right. So that's how we turn. And one other thing is, I actually coined a phrase stating that when you turn to ash, that's the ego. When that is removed, you get to win. Mm-hmm. So that's how Ashwin was there. But now ash is out, it's just win.
Yeah. See, exactly. Winning is your mentality.
Absolutely.
So tell us, Win. I can call you Win. I'm used to calling you Ashwin, but I'll call you Win today.
So nice. So nice. Very kind of you.
The winner. What does wellness mean to you?
So, wellness, health, as in, has two aspects, body and mind. In fact, health in the dictionary is defined as the condition of the body or mind.
Right.
Right? Whereas for me, although an English dictionary is the Bible for the English language, I would beg to differ on that. I believe that health is the condition of the body and mind. It can't be one or the other.
It's one thing. It's not two separate things.
Exactly. So for me, and it's very mystical, ironical, or whatever you say, that one works for the other. Because the moment you have a fitness regime or exercise regime, your mind, they say it's scientifically proven that there are certain chemicals that are released in the brain, such as endorphin, serotonin, dopamine,
absolutely,
which actually give you the feel good feeling, right? And that's something that removes everything from your life, and you're in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So that's what I love. I love the gym, and in fact, I've.
Me too.
So nice.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it when you look at your arms.
Oh, it is still growing. So, in fact, I've coined a phrase for the gym. The word gym, the acronym for gym, is God, you, me. GYM. And in fact, the society I live in, Pune,
right?
Because I love rules in place, especially at the gym.
You like rules. You seem like someone who's be a rule breaker.
No. I love rules because once you have a rule, I mean, going to the gym is a rule for me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So once you have a rule, you kind of there's discipline, and
Absolutely.
to talk about discipline, the the word disciple comes from discipline, or rather is in discipline. So if you want to be a perfect disciple to whatever God, whoever, you need to have discipline in life, and for that rules need to be in place.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Or a system at least, yeah.
yes, that's right. And so I was telling you about this. We have a beautiful clubhouse
Right.
in Pune, in the society I live. And I was watching these guys used to just leave the weights where they were and, and move on with their. So I used to keep telling them, I said, please put the weights back.
Right.
Then I spoke to the manager. I said, why don't you put up a, when you go to a
Signboard,
hotel, there's usually a board on the etiquettes that you need to follow in the gym. And I did that for a hotel I was staying in Pune before I moved into the
Right,
flat.
right.
Because, and I made it for them, and they actually then put
Put
it on
this
a
board,
metal
uh-huh.
thing. So they said, why don't you do it? So I actually put GYM, God, you and me.
Okay.
And then because God was there, everyone was following the rules. So that's what it is. Yeah, so there were a couple of things like, wipe the equipment after use.
Yep.
One of them was do not speak loudly on the mobile because people are working out and,
No, I've learned some great life lessons from the gym.
let's hear them, please.
You want to hear them?
Yes,
Oh, all
please.
right, okay.
Yes.
Well, one of them is you have to fail to succeed.
Oh, beautiful.
So, when you're doing reps of a certain thing, the effects start coming when you get to if you're trying to do 10, for example, if you're getting to 7, 8, and you're starting to, I'm struggling, 8, 9, 10, that's where the magic happens. And every time you fail, the next time you do it, you're getting to 11, you're getting to 12. And Mr. Kohli is a very popular man.
No, I'm putting it off.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'll put my glasses on too now since you're such a shiny star.
No, but now I want to see you
So now
clearly.
you're taking yours off and I'm putting mine
Yeah.
on.
Now I will see you clearly now. You look good, dude.
Thank you.
Touch it.
So yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, you have to fail to succeed.
Right.
Because then the next week you can do 11, and the week after that you can do 12, and because you failed the week before at 10, because you failed the week before at 9. So you have to
Failure
fail
is the stepping stone to
success.
success. And failure is an opportunity for you to do better.
Absolutely.
100%. In fact, I follow a Japanese Buddhist philosophy, Nichiren Buddhism, which originated in Japan. Although Buddhism is from India,
Yeah.
but this basic philosophy originated in Japan. And the first thing they say is activity is happiness. So, uh, I believe you got to keep doing something. In fact, my mother. Can I say something in Hindi? Also?
Please do,
So
absolutely.
my mother used to say in a very with her sense of humor, she says, "Kuch na kuch kiya karo, pajame udher kar siya karo." So you got to keep doing something. You got to keep doing something.
Absolutely, that's exactly, and that's one of the aspects of wellness that I focus on a lot, movement. So if you're doing anything from going to the gym and you're spending 2 hours, or whether you've moved for 2 minutes, I have full respect and love for anyone who does that.
That's
So movement is a beautiful thing. So what are the other kind of things that you do for exercise and fitness? What are your favorite sports, for example?
Oh, in fact, being a twin, I was very, very lucky that if I needed to play, I needn't call someone. I just had my twin with me. So we're good. I mean, we're good at each sport, whether it's tennis,
I know.
table tennis, badminton. Badminton, my brother actually got admission into Sydenham
Okay.
due to his badminton prowess. So
But was it him playing or was it you playing?
no, no, it was him. He's a very good badminton.
Yeah. No, I know you're an extremely good tennis player. We played tennis a few times now,
That's
and
right, yeah.
you absolutely demolished me on the court. But
No. I think
I have to get back to it. I think that tennis is going to be important for me again soon.
I'm
So.
glad you're setting up pickleball for yourself.
Oh yeah. That's another game that's
a new
becoming.
thing, and I need to actually get a hand on that.
But you were talking about earlier about you gave a phrase about Buddhism and things like that. What
Right.
are the aspects of how do you, like you were saying, you feed your body with movement and things like that? from the physical aspect, and we were talking about the mental aspect. What do you do to improve your
mind.
mental health and keep that well? And
So uh, this philosophy, nature in Buddhism, it has three major components, which is faith, practice, and study. So in the study component, there's a lot of reading. Uh, the our mentor, who just passed on at the age of 96
Okay.
in November 2023, right?
this time nearly
Yeah,
a
in
year
Japan.
ago. Yeah.
His sensei, Daisaku Ikeda.
Okay.
So he's written some 20 number of volumes on human revolution.
Human revolution.
That's right.
Okay.
So what basically he talks about is that usually, when we used to, as kids, and we could hear our elders speaking, and suppose something went wrong with someone, they would say, "Uske to karam the." That was his karma. That's why
Yeah,
he's going
yeah.
through this. Whereas this philosophy says that you can transform your karma, whether it be 2 days, 6 months,
Absolutely.
10 years, or even in the past lifetime. But
And
you can do something to transform your karma with your human
absolutely.
revolution.
And that ties in so well with wellness. I was just talking to Radhika, who was on one of our other episodes, and one of the big takeaways that it's never too late to do anything
Beautiful. Yes.
in terms of exercise or whether it's anything in terms of your wellness. So
Look at
it
the
really ties in.
Americans. I see the Americans at the age of 90, they're sprinting.
Absolutely, yeah.
So good. You feel so nice. And I also live by this phrase. In fact, I've written this myself.
So you're an author as well.
And I just love coining phrases. I love playing with words.
Okay.
So it's just fun. Basically.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love numbers.
Yeah.
So I love playing with numbers. And so talking about this phrase that I coined was, if wine, which is a non-living thing, can get better with age, a human being, which is a living thing, has the potential to get better with age. So this is, I mean, come on,
But should we be having more wine?
yeah, wine is good, but a glass at the end.
Yeah, I'm not advocating yes or no for alcohol, but yeah.
Yeah, no, wine is good. But no, that was on the light. But sorry, I'm going off.
Oh, we got off topic. We were talking about living and the aging of that and why that
So I
can't be
believe,
better.
I really believe, I've seen that firstly, this mind is
So powerful.
very powerful. It's very powerful. And I've seen this, that my game in tennis what I was playing at 35 right now, I usually, if someone asks me my age, I tell them, okay, if you want to know my age, I'll tell you. In the mind, I believe I'm an 85-year-old. They say, why is that? I said, because by the time you touch 85, at least I would
There's
have
some wisdom.
some wisdom there. So I believe that. In the body is what I am, which is 58 right now. And
Yeah, except you probably look 25.
okay, that's sweet, darling. Thank you so much, man. You're making me float in the air. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I've always seen you in. Today is actually one of the rare days I'm actually not seeing you in any kind of tennis gear or any kind of sports gear, and you always have your headband on. So I've got one that I'm going to wear because you're not wearing one.
Dude,
So
yeah,
one of us need to wear one.
So, you know what happened?
Yeah.
Because of your time that you gave me, I wanted to wear my tracks and a t-shirt.
I was half expecting it.
I was going to do that, but because of the time constraint, I left straight from the office and
Oh, that's very
I've
sweet.
worn the official shirt and I've come here.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah. So coming back to the question, what was that you said?
No, we were talking about the aspects of.
So my age.
Yeah.
I was telling you. So the body is what I am, which is 58. So I said mind is.
You're looking
I
fantastic.
believe it would be 85. The body is 58.
Right.
And thank you. And the heart is a 5-year-old.
All right.
So people ask me, what is this? I said, I used to tell them in Hindi, but I can say it in English and Hindi. I used to say, देखो, बच्चे का दिल कभी टूटता नहीं है. वो थोड़ी देर रोएगा and he'll be back
Yeah.
at his best.
Right.
So similarly, a child's heart never breaks.
Yeah, yeah.
For a while, he'll cry and he'll be back again, you know? So that's what I would like this heart to be for eternally.
So what's your secret? How do you do this?
Love. Love everything.
Yeah.
I just love everything. And in fact,
Don't get married.
oh,
No, I'm just joking.
so on a lighter vein, I said, happily married is a oxymoron. You know what an oxymoron is? An oxymoron is when two words are together, but they
That
are
makes
opposites.
sense, yeah.
So either you're happy or you're married. But I believe marriage is very sacred.
No, absolutely.
It's a very sacred institution. I don't make fun of it. And I also truly believe that marriages are made in heaven.
Absolutely.
And it's not my choice of being single. I've left it to the Lord
Absolutely,
or whatever,
yeah.
the universe.
Yeah.
If it's going to happen, it can happen at 90. I'm open to it.
Yeah, because your heart is still a 5-year-old.
5 years. Well said. You're catching on.
No, but I love that it just,
Yeah.
when I asked you what your secret is, and it's one word answer, which is love.
It is. I love everything you do.
Absolutely.
Everything you do. Even taking a sip of this
Yeah, we'll
hot
do
water
that.
that Jahangir Wellness Center has served me.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. I'm going to enjoy it with love.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's a beautiful note to end on, Win.
Thank you so much. And
Thank
love
you so much for being here. It's been an absolutely beautiful conversation with you on all things wellness. I think that, as I said, the reason that you're here is that you're an inspiration to me as a practicing practitioner, or what is it, the word I use, a passionate practitioner of wellness. And I see you as someone I would aspire to be when I'm 58, when I'm 85, or when I'm 5 years old. So thank you very much for being here, Ashwin.
It's a
Win.
pleasure. I'm in complete gratitude to Jahangir, Jahangir Hospital. In fact, I moved to Pune in 2013.
Okay.
And the company I work for, they actually have this program with you guys that with annual health checkups.
Right. We do that here.
Exactly. That's right. Now we come here. So I was based in Bombay, but I used to actually travel, either take the train or drive,
Okay.
just for this annual health.
Oh, wow.
I used to have a lovely time here. The people.
Okay.
I always believe one thing: the people make the place.
Absolutely.
This I know this is beautifully designed, the structure, the new one, but it's the people that actually bring you to the place.
And it's people like you that we love to be a part of the family with. So thank you so
Complete
much.
gratitude.
Absolutely.
Thank
And
you
next
so
time, what we have to have is that we have to have your better half. Or well, maybe
Nice.
maybe he's not your
No, not
better
my
half.
better half. He is.
You're probably the better half.
He's my whole.
He's your whole. That's
Oh, no, sorry. Sorry. He's my twin brother.
We will definitely have him here. And having you both here, we're going to have you.
My twin brother. See, you talked about better half and you talked about whole. But I think it's better. He's my twin brother, and he's got a very happily married life, and he's got a better half. So
No,
I
but
would like to take that away from him.
Well, we'll have
So I like that, and
we'll have both the tennis players next time we're here.
right.
Thank you so much.
so much. Very
Loved
kind.
having you
And
here.
thank you for the camera people also for
Thank you.
having
Thank
this
you all.
beautiful setup. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, and see you next time.